Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's just dive right into it. It's that time again, isn't it? You've probably got these legendary resolutions lined up. Lose the love handles, get shredded, finally look sharp. But if we're being completely honest here, last year's resolutions were pretty legendary too. And yet, 12 months later, you might be feeling like you kind of look like that leftover Christmas turkey that barely survived the oven. Well, today we're going to fix that. We're drawing from the insights of Captain Workout to completely transform 10 simple tricks into a sustainable system. We're breaking down exactly how to lose fat naturally without, making your life totally miserable.
So why do extreme diets fail so spectacularly? We see it all the time. People get super motivated, and instead of actually utilizing their natural biology, they jump straight into extreme suffering. They cut out absolutely everything they love, they see zero immediate results, they get super frustrated, and inevitably they quit. And you know the worst part, they end up gaining twice the fat they started with. Boom! Now your love handles literally have backup love handles. It's a total disaster cycle, and it's one we want to avoid completely.
Let's actually contrast that typical extreme diet with the simple system we're outlining today. Extreme diets, they rely on sheer willpower, and willpower always runs out, leaving you frustrated and rebounding. The simple system, on the other hand, relies on working with your body. It proves that you absolutely do not need to suffer or turn into some sad broccoli monk to see lasting physical results. It's about being smart, not starving.
To make this super actionable, we've organized the source material into 4 distinct phases. Number 1, the foundation, which is what to eat. Number 2, the pitfalls, what to cut. 3, the tool, how to track. And 4, the engine, movement and sleep. Let's jump right in.
Phase 1, the foundation, what to eat.
Now, we usually associate fat loss with taking things away, right? But building a sustainable foundation actually means eating more of the right things, and we're starting with healthy fats. Hold on, put the greasy burger back. We're talking about avocados, olive oil, nuts, egg yolks, and fatty fish like salmon. Why? Well, because without healthy fats, your hormones basically crash. Specifically, the hormones that literally decide whether your body burns fat or stores it. If your fat intake dips too low, your body panics. It flips the switch right into emergency storage mode, which makes fat loss feel practically impossible. So the absolute crucial point here is to aim for 0.6 to 1 gram of healthy fat per kilogram of your body weight every single day. This keeps your hormones perfectly optimized and slows down digestion so you just aren't constantly starving.
Next up, we leverage what is essentially the ultimate cheat code for fat loss. It's called the thermic effect. This is simply the energy your body expends just to digest food. Look, if you eat ultra-processed sugary foods, your body uses almost zero energy to digest them. But protein, your body actually has to work incredibly hard to break it down. That means you are literally burning bonus calories for free just by doing the hard work of digesting your food. Plus, protein builds muscle and keeps you exceptionally full. If you're lifting weights, aiming for 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is your absolute sweet spot here.
And that brings us to our next core nutrient, carbohydrates. Listen, carbs are not the enemy. You don't need to ban them. The real problem is refined carbs, which are basically just sugar in disguise. They spike your blood sugar and leave you absolutely starving 20 minutes later. Instead, you just need to rely on unrefined carbs and natural, appetite-killing fiber. Think rice, potatoes, oats, beans, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. These foods take up massive space in your stomach, they digest much slower, and they keep you satisfied so much longer. It seriously makes a calorie deficit feel effortless. To apply all this foundational knowledge, here's a brilliant, super simple behavioral hack for every single meal you eat. It's just a 2-step process. Step 1, finish your protein and your veggies first. Step 2, eat whatever else is left on your plate. If you eat your protein and those fiber-rich vegetables right out of the gate, your stomach physically fills up. By the time you even touch the heavier, more calorie-dense items, you'll naturally eat way less without feeling deprived at all. It's honestly an incredible volume hack.
All right, moving on to phase 2, the pitfalls, what to cut.
So, now that our foundation is rock solid, we really need to examine the sneaky saboteurs that can instantly ruin it. Liquid calories are arguably one of the biggest fat loss traps in existence. Think about it. Solid calories force your body to digest, which signals to your brain that you're getting full. But liquid calories? Things like sodas, juices, caramel frappuccinos, or energy drinks, they just go straight down. They bypass your hunger signals entirely. You can stack hundreds of hidden calories before your brain even registers that you've consumed literally anything. So you drink this massive beverage, and your hunger stays exactly the same, meaning you just added pure storage calories on top of whatever meal you were already going to eat. Swap these out for water, and you'll be shocked at how fast your waistline tightens up.
Another major pitfall, sugar and the extras. sugar is incredibly sneaky because it's super high in calories but gives you zero fullness. If you're constantly eating sugar, the hormone regulating your blood sugar just skyrockets. Your body becomes less responsive, and it forcefully shifts towards storing fat instead of burning it. It even hijacks your brain's dopamine response. So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is to cut out the extras. The sauces, the syrups, all those little toppings. They are pure sabotage disguised as flavor. Even a super healthy meal, if it's completely drenched in heavy sauce, will push your calories way too high to lose any fat.
Phase 3. The tool. How to track.
Okay, here is the harsh reality. No matter how perfectly clean your meal is, no matter how many Brussels sprouts you manage to eat, if you consume more calories than you burn, you simply won't lose fat. Period. Tracking is an absolute necessity. But traditionally, tracking kind of sucks. Manually weighing every single lettuce leaf like you're preparing a lunch for NASA is the quickest way to kill your consistency. But the source material highlights a really cool modern tool to fix this, an app called CalAI. Instead of doing mental gymnastics all day, you just snap a picture of your meal, like, say, that salad your gym crush made you, the one where they secretly dropped 80 grams of cheese into it. The app instantly breaks down the macros and calories so you don't accidentally enter an unplanned bulking season. You can also just scan a barcode for a snack in seconds. When tracking is effortless and automatic, fat loss totally stops being guesswork and just goes straight on autopilot.
Finally, Phase 4, the engine, movement and sleep.
This is where we finally look outside the kitchen and debunk some seriously persistent fitness myths. First up, the cardio myth. Hammering the treadmill like you're literally trying to survive a zombie apocalypse does not actually speed up fat loss. Honestly, it just makes you exhausted and starving. Most people will burn maybe 300 calories running, and then their hugely spiked hunger makes them crave 600 calories of junk food just to reward themselves. Now contrast that with simple daily walking. It's super low effort, it puts very low stress on your joints, and crucially, it efficiently burns calories without triggering that intense ravenous hunger mode.
And that brings us to the magic number, 10,000. Aiming for 10,000 steps a day is quite literally one of the most effective, powerful fat loss tools on the entire planet. It's perfectly accessible, it really aids in your recovery, and it's something you can start doing immediately without buying any special equipment. Please don't underestimate it just because it looks easy. That's actually exactly why it works so well for long-term consistency.
Now what about targeted fat loss? People constantly try to spot burn their love handles by spamming 1,000 side crunches. But listen, you cannot spot burn fat. If you only do ab workouts, you're really just building muscle underneath the fat, which pushes it out even further. Instead, as the source material perfectly sums up, cardio burns calories today, but muscles help you burn calories forever. Building muscle completely reshapes your frame, and it forces your body to expend energy to maintain that muscle even when you're just sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing. That is free fat burning 24/7 for the rest of your life.
But listen to me very carefully on this one. Absolutely none of this hard work in the kitchen or the gym is going to pay off without this final number, 7 to 8. That is the hours of quality sleep you desperately need in a cool, dark room every single night. Sleep is the master controller of your fat loss hormones. If you're sleep deprived from doom scrolling all night, your testosterone tanks, your stress hormone cortisol spikes, and your body actively fights to store fat and break down your hard-earned muscle. Sleep is the ultimate game changer to keep your body out of winter storage mode. So, looking holistically at this incredibly sustainable system we've just outlined together, it really all comes down to taking action. We've covered eating healthy fats, utilizing the thermic effect of protein, prioritizing unrefined carbs, properly sequencing your meals, cutting out liquid calories and those sneaky sauces, effortlessly tracking your intake, walking 10,000 steps, lifting weights, and getting proper sleep. So my final question to you is this. Which of these simple daily habits are you going to implement first so that this year you finally smash those resolutions and actually get to carve the turkey, instead of looking like one? Think about it and start today.